What's going on, guys? We're out here on Douglas Lake. It's a rainy, misty day, but we're going to give it a shot, see what we can get done. We both had a few plans to take care of this morning. I'm out here with my buddy Joseph.
What's going on?
We are going to give it a shot. I know the last couple of days has been tough, but just stay tuned. We'll see how we do.
I'm dragging through bait.
Yeah.
It was like the flesh off That's hilarious.
That is funny.
3 of them. Say that.
Yep. He hit it. He knocked slack in it.
Look, it looks like it's in his mouth. That's fun. And you know, we really like it when you hit the front foot. You know, they gotta hit the front foot.
Oh.
That's when. Oh
Son.
That's when you know they want it, when they're getting that.
That's when you know they want it, right? They're just trying to kill that bait.
That's unusual. Try to bait, you can't beat them on the way sitting there. I mean, I keep your eyes out while you catch a fish, man. I love it.
Doesn't look like it's gonna happen, does it?
Not a very promising bait so far.
I mean, you would think we'd foul hook a bass or something.
Yeah.
By now.
Oh, I got one.
Did you really?
I got one, baby. I got one. Hey, woohoo! He's barely hooked. He's gonna come off. Oh my goodness, Brandon! What's happened?
That had to be a mistake.
It was. It was a mistake that he swiped at it or whatever he did. Give me them pliers. Not a bad fish.
He's got a belly on him.
Yeah, he does. He's been eating shad. Been playing games.
Yeah.
Good fish.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks for the bite, dude. Nice. What's crazy is I got hung on a rock right before that and I jerked it off the rock.
You hit it?
And I battered.
He was laying on that rock and you drug him out?
Right place, right time. That's all I did. It worked out. got that out of your mouth. It's about foul hooking a bass or something.
Yeah, statistically speaking, we should have accidentally caught something.
Ready to roll, man.
Alright guys, I put this last little clip here in to show you guys where we took off at. We fished up until probably about 30-45 minutes till it was the end of light. And we looked around and it started getting a little foggy, so we decided to head on back. We got around McGuire Creek and rounded the corner heading around towards Shady Grove. And all of a sudden it was a wall of fog. We couldn't see anything all the way back to the Dandridge boat dock. So it ended up taking us a good 15 minutes more than we wanted it to, but it came up on us quick. All in all, it was a good day hanging out with Joseph. We always have a good time together. It wasn't much for fishing. It's been the last 2 trips. That was Saturday when the clip was shot. It was Saturday afternoon. We got there I'd say about 3 o'clock when we first started fishing. The fishing's been tough. I went Friday night. I probably got there around about the same time, 3 o'clock, and fished till the end of the day, and it was tough. When I got there Friday, the lake still had chunks of ice in it. I talked to all the guys, and the dock talk around was that they got there early that morning, and the temperatures had been pretty cold for a while, and they was busting ice in the main channel just to get around to go fishing. But everybody that reported back to me said that they didn't do any good all day long. So they fished all the way up until about 3 o'clock. So they put in at daylight and didn't catch anything. But I fished for about 2 hours, maybe about 3 hours on Friday. Didn't get a bite. And then of course we fished about the same, about 2.5 hours on Saturday. Ended up getting, like I say, that one little fish there, but the story of the day, I guess you can see we cut up in the film, the shad were just outrageous. All the places we'd stop and find fish, of course, they was right outside those shad. And we ended up catching more shad than we bargained for a lot of times. We'd hook 2 or 3 at a time, and I just put a couple little clips in there, but it was almost every other cast. It was about like fishing on Gunnersville, getting hung up on grass. We was picking shad off of our hooks, but it was a fun day. It's just that time of year when you get all this weather that comes through. Fish kind of get locked up on a feeding mode, and there's really not that much you can do. We drug a jig. We sit out there and shook a minnow and some of those isolated schools. Some of them we get some interest. They'd follow it and they'd come up and look at it. That was about all of it. And sometimes we'd throw it in there and swim it right past them. You could feel it hit the top of them. They wouldn't move. But it's that time of year where things get tough. But wanted to mainly try out the new footage, new software, or the new camera, the new software, and try those things out and see how those things go. But I appreciate you watching. Next time, hopefully the next video that drops, we got a lot more fish catches in it. Bite turns around a little bit. We're not too far off from that happening. But stay tuned. Thanks, guys.